fine, okay? I'm not that nervous. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm really shivering. Hi, guys. Thanks for giving me a reason to shower and pluck some chin hairs. Come out in public. It's really lovely to see your faces tonight. It was fun. I put my jeans on tonight and I did that whole like the dance thing where I'm like, please don't rip. But if you did, it's okay. It was a good life. And I'm like dancing and I'm putting them on and I finally buckle them because they're like the ones that you know when you know how you're supposed to look in them. And I was like, fuck this, man, YOLO. And then I put these on because they're more elastic. So you might see some moves today. But no, I wanted to talk about the Oedipus thing, which Gary's here. Hey. I have a theory that guys are really attracted to girls who look like their moms when they were born. Right? It's like the first thing that you saw. I'm not gonna even like talk about like the labyrinth that is women's health. I will maybe drop a like former feeder joke because I've had kids, so I've given my body up to science or whatever. But no, it's really funny that you mention that because I also think that marriage is for quitters. And it's okay if you're into that, it's really fine. Like you probably have a dowry or she has a dowry, like a modern dowry, I'm not sure what they call that. Probably like old money or like inheritance, yes. So I feel like those are reasons to get married, or if like your grandparents are still alive and they're like, I have all this money and if you use a little bit of it for this party, and you're like, fuck yes, that's all I had to say. Nanny or Oma or Granny or whatever you call them when they were alive. But like once they're gone, there's no reason, right? Like it's really expensive party or you have to like pay for your friends to drink unlimited booze, which is fine, but then you probably have to pay for those repercussions and like, y'all, drama in like your inside friend circle after a wedding, that is some trauma that we need to talk about, okay? Like let's normalize talking about post-wedding trauma or pre-wedding trauma, really. I mean, every girl has like this golem inside her that's like, I want the pretty things, the rings, the weddings. It's like fucking psychos, right? And I'm like, chill that Gollum out, girl. He is raging. They, I don't know what Gollum wants to be identified as. I really don't give a fuck. But I think it's interesting that no one wants to talk about this, okay? Kind of enrages me. I'm raising 2 boys, and this one girl I babysit for, she's like, when are you gonna get married so you can be their mom? What kind of fucking Disney movie did you watch? Because actually, if you think about it, in all the Disney movies, they kill off the parents, so you have to wonder about a lot of things, which is kind of like life, right? We all have to be like exercise from the labyrinth eventually. But I'm curious what we can be doing now as like comedians to be like talking about this stuff, because y'all, we're the ones normalizing shit. Have y'all noticed that? Like anybody else talking about weird ass shit with like a giggle. Except maybe like Ted Cruz and his falling short every time. And y'all, I thought the mullet thing with him was a joke, but he has a mullet, okay? Yes, and speaking of that, my son cut his own hair the other day and I refused to cut the curls off the back. Turns out that is identified as a mullet. And I love it. And did you know that the Beastie Boys fucking coined the term mullet? So I'm like, yeah, let's sing all those songs about being cool. I'm a cool mom. How do they go? What's a Beastie Boys tune that I can sing? My son's really funny because like he picks up songs, so I'm like, do I want to bring the Beastie Boys into my house, or is this like something that's going to be canceled soon because they actually said some real shit that people needed to hear? But I'm not here for that right now. But I will say again that Women's History Month, does anyone know this is going on?
Yeah.
Okay, so I looked up some suffragettes today, and y'all, those bitches rode around fucking white horses in white lace dresses and big old hats and these like hand-painted signs. I'm like, if this cost $10 in 1916, that's like a fucking $25,000 outfit that bitch wore down the streets of a fucking dirt looking Washington, D.C. I'm like, oh, cool. The white ladies rise up. Ha ha ha. But seriously, that's how it started. So, Lauren, look at us. Look at us. Okay, drop the mic, but not really. Mic.